Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shooting the Shit. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, everybody, do you know what it's all about?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hey, Dexter.
How are you?
That's Dexter.
I am, in fact, Dexter. Hello, everyone.
I'm Boss.
I'm Oxnard.
Are you well, boss?
I was before you asked
Are you
me
well, Oxnard?
I feel like I'm being interrogated.
I don't know, my allergies.
I'm exchanging pleasantries. I don't know what you're talking about.
A little foggy-headed.
Ignore the knife.
Not really doing that
the
great,
knife makes
actually.
me feel
Foggy?
a little okay
Foggy.
about it.
See, Oxnard's
like the knife.
answering the question. That's the problem.
Yeah, see?
It's just the question.
I mean, I'm
And
doing
nobody
fine.
cares.
Everything's
oh,
fine.
good. Oh, good. Yeah.
Dog is sick, and, my brother wasn't
Dog
feeling
is
good, and bad test results last week. Might only be
Did you
2
fail your math exam?
Yeah. Well,
the
no,
thing,
I meant
never get
medical
tested.
tests.
Oh.
So I got another 2 weeks, but I should be,
Make them count. That's
Yeah.
what you just got to
I'll
do.
be here for next week's Game of Thrones
The
discussion.
next two.
That's true.
Then you're done. Mm-hmm. Forever.
See ya.
Bye.
No, that's
now
funny.
he belongs to the ages.
That's funny that you said that.
Thank God we did that YouTube channel thing.
Man.
Forever archived.
Speaking of
Look how
medical,
dumb this guy
We're
was.
yelling at him all the time.
And being interrupted.
That's the
Now-
end of
Did you
that
guys take
discussion.
notes?
Game
or-
of Thrones.
Oh,
in
I
this,
took one note.
Oh,
in
okay.
this
I'm sorry,
first
boss, go ahead.
scene is the little one.
It's
Ned?
Benjen.
The little one's Benjen. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Eddard Stark is the elder brother.
Hmm.
I don't know why I'm talking like this. I was very confused in this opening scene because they did some casting changes. Is that right?
Yes.
Because Max von Sydow is now the Blood Raven guy.
Yes.
I was so confused.
I gotta say,
Oh, is it a different actor?
Yeah, that's Max von Sydow. He's like the Seventh Seal guy, and he's been around
Oh,
for decades.
I didn't even notice that.
He's been in a million movies. He's awesome. But I'm like, wait, who is he now? And then I was like, is he the guy that Bran was there last season?
Yeah.
And there's also some wood nymph thing.
Yeah, that's not
supposed to be the child of the forest.
I-
What
Yeah.
is that?
No, that's the same person, I think.
No, it was a little.
No, it was a little girl
boy
first.
with an adult voice.
No,
Or a
last
little
time
girl.
it was a girl.
a little girl. Excuse me, but
No,
it was a child, like an actual
no,
child.
I think it was the same person.
No.
No?
pretty
pretty
sure.
sure
It
it
was a
was.
child, and it was like an adult woman speaking.
Yeah.
Like dubbing the child.
It looks so different that I assume it's just another person of the forest.
Really? I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know, but
I don't think so.
You want to see the picture?
Yeah, let's see the
yeah,
pictures.
let's compare and contrast.
Like this from last season. He was
Okay.
a little kid.
All
Yeah.
right.
And then this season is that.
Yeah.
Unless she
Oh, wow.
aged
That is
a lot.
completely different.
I mean, it's a different angle, but yeah, it doesn't
no,
look
it's
the
different.
same.
And she sounds different. So it's either a different character or they just changed it. And also, Max von Sydow is now. Maybe they wanted someone with a little more acting chops.
That's weird. How many of those things are running around?
I don't know.
know.
I don't know if it's supposed to be the same one or a completely
Well,
new
maybe they
character.
Metamorph. I have a comment about this green
Back
seer.
to this.
I mean, I liked the old guy because he looked like he was a green seer.
And he's like, this guy just
He had
looks
super long hair and he looked
Yeah,
super
the beard.
old. He had like weird. I thought he had a weird
because
face.
he's supposed to be like half
Yeah.
tree, half man. Like aren't
Right.
the vines and the roots like in
Yeah.
him? And
That's the
coming out of
feeling-
him? And he's like actually physically a part of it.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy, he just looks
This
like
guy's
some
just, like,
dude.
cradled.
He's some dude who crawled in there like, hey,
He
I'm a
looks
tree
cozy
guy
in there.
now.
Yeah,
And he-
tree seemed warm. I don't know. I took a nap. You know what? I decided I'm gonna stay forever.
My other problem is this guy has such a clean haircut. If you're a green seer, I think you're too busy green seeing to cut your hair.
Or maybe, like, he uses the
I
sap.
do not wear wigs. That's terrible.
Yeah, probably
impersonation.
said something like that. I don't know though.
I don't know.
And then Bran. I have an issue with Bran's
Aged.
hair too because when
He's
he was
aged. How did he get a haircut?
yeah, obviously when he was way younger, he had longer hair.
Yeah.
But now he's taller and he has this short hair.
Well, yeah, sure he did. I don't know where that.
Maybe Mira takes a
But he
knife and
did.
cuts his hair.
Right? Why did they?
Maybe Mira gave everybody haircuts.
I feel like
She shaved She shaved the Blood Raven's beard and cut his hair.
Yeah, maybe.
Trimmed Bran's hair.
I feel like
know.
the aging difference is enough already. Why did they cut his hair? That doesn't make sense.
I
Maybe
don't
he
know.
looked
These
too
are
much
none
like-
of the
maybe he
notes that I
looked too
took.
much like
This is what
Carl.
I was paying attention to.
I was impressed that they showed Hodor as a young boy and he could talk. That's what I.
He
That
had
was
a
cool.
a head wound.
Did he?
A stylish
Right.
head wound.
He did.
Yeah, if you notice on the thing, he has like a scar somewhere above one of his eyebrows.
Oh, well,
And
that
then
can't
you
be.
see Lyanna Stark come in, and you see
Yes.
she was and it seemed to be a very important figure.
Now, what do you think the
in
implication
Aaron's
is
life.
of having Jon Snow wake up, as well as now introducing Lyanna in the same episode? Mm-hmm. I thought R plus L equals J could be.
Or maybe it's to throw you off.
And the Bloodraven guy's a Targaryen, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I want to know if he's going to reveal that and when.
And I want to ask you if you think Tyrion is a Targaryen after that one scene.
Oh,
It's
maybe,
possible.
yeah.
I don't think dragons are really that friendly
Me neither.
or smart. Although that one dragon was like, he knows where his bread was being buttered in that moment. He's like, yeah, me too.
No.
He's turning his neck. Come on, hurry up.
I find it funny that Hodor's real name is Willis, and I was
Oh, yeah.
thinking, which
See, look.
Yeah, he does have a weird scar.
yeah.
I wonder what that's about.
maybe just repeatedly getting kicked in the head from horses, maybe.
No. Maybe.
Willis,
That
how many
happens.
times do not stand directly behind them and poke them in the anus?
My
Maybe-
note says what you talk about, Willis,
Yes.
Oh,
which I thought was an obvious Easter egg to all the.
maybe his name is Willis, Bruce.
But maybe there's like an evil maester who operates on him.
He's
and
Willis of
maybe
House
maybe he
Bruce.
took like a piece of
Maybe.
his brain
Oh, maybe.
later.
I'm thinking maybe he's going to see something terrifying that like scars his brain, and then he just locks himself into saying Hodor
maybe
all the time.
Lyanna does something.
And I think Hodor has to mean something having to do with a door and possibly a prostitute.
Yeah, Hodor.
The hottest prostitute around, Lady Hodor. Oh man, she Hodored like nobody's Hodor.
All right. But I thought that was a cool way to do a flashback.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
And I actually saw a part because I was trying to. They have their own kind of like interview thing about making that episode, like David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. And I watched the beginning because I was like, I have to know like if they say anything about changing the actors, right? It was driving me nuts. And one thing they did say was that with the flashbacks, you know, they thought it was a good way to put flashbacks in, and they always tried to avoid flashbacks because they felt like it was a kind of cheap, like cop out.
That's how I felt
And
with
I
the
was
Cersei
like,
one.
Oh, slamming Lost.
Well,
And
Yes.
David and what's
I think
what's
it's a
those
co-
guys' names? Although I liked the Lost setup.
I don't think it's a cop out and Lost because the whole show is predicated on that.
Yeah.
Like that's the main foundation of that show, and then flash forwards. It
I'm
does
not
feel
against flashbacks. I'm not.
it does
totally
feel like a
against
cop out
flashbacks.
when you go like 4 seasons and then just one episode has this one flashback.
Yeah.
It just throws you off the way the show works, you know?
Yeah. They should do.
It's like the Fly episode in Breaking Bad, remember?
Right.
It's that one episode. Some
That's
people
like
love
everybody's
it.
least favorite episode.
No, some people say it's their favorite. Some
Oh,
people
yeah.
say it's their least favorite, but it just kind of felt so different from everything else that
Yeah.
it's like, I didn't mind it, but
People didn't understand it either.
yeah.
You know, and it's like kind of so that's. And I think when you're binge watching it, it's like it was a lull for people that episode. But
Definitely.
what was the movie with Guy Pearce that Christopher Nolan directed that really kind of put him on the map? And it was all
Memento?
Like Memento.
Yeah.
They should do a Memento style episode of Game of Thrones.
Man, I
That
have to
would
see
be
Memento
So
again.
confusing because there's so many characters.
The thing I love about Memento is like by the end of the movie, the present and the flashbacks like meet.
Oh, it's perfectly.
Yeah, it's like really well put
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, it's like a nice complete circle.
Didn't True Detective kind of do something like that? Which I finished the first season, and I got like 3 episodes into the second season.
I have not watched the second season. I watched like the first episode. No idea what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I'm
in
on
the
the third
second-
episode. I have no idea what's going on, and I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think that the second one did well.
And I was like-
was well received.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell happened? And I looked it up, and then the president of HBO said,
Sorry.
he basically said, I'm sorry because I kind of rushed the writer. Whereas like the first season, he had been working on that for years, and he made it. And then a
chumps.
year later, they wanted to come up with the next one. And so he's saying, no, maybe, you
Hey,
gotta...
that's good on HBO though to acknowledge
Oh, yeah.
that. They're fucking awesome, man.
The other thing I love about, well, not HBO because they do ratings. The thing I love about Netflix is that they don't release ratings for any of
yeah.
their shows.
Yeah.
And they're showing how good that is because no one pay attention to it.
That's
So
that's how my 6-year-old nephew got so into House of Cards. That was a bad joke.
Okay. All right. So, boss, any other thoughts on the Bran scene?
No, that was it. I had issues with the hair.
The main issue we had with that scene was the hair. I understand that.
Both of their hairs.
I think they had him cut it because he's looking too much like Carl from Walking Dead.
No.
He was like a British version of Carl.
No.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be amazing, though, if Carl from Walking Dead came out and he's like, all right, so anyway, we're filming this scene, right, with Rick.
I fucking
It's
hate
like
that.
he's
Don't
not-
even,
Carl!
don't even mention that kid.
Who, Carl?
He's banned.
Carl is
You can't
banned?
even
He's
talk
banned.
To him. Yeah.
He's banned.
Don't talk about him.
Don't talk about Carl?
Yeah.
Why?
We hate The Walking
kidding.
Dead.
I'm just keep bringing
Mira,
Carl.
she's depressed.
Don't do it.
She is.
And,
well,
uh,
she's just sitting around, and then that new person talks to her.
The Treeple.
Treeple.
Remind me of Advanna. The tree person actually says something interesting. He says Bran isn't going to stay here forever.
Yeah.
Because that was my thought. Like, he's just going to be there forever controlling dragons. And,
Really?
Well,
Yeah, I thought he was going to be like the Illuminati super shadow government controlling
maybe,
all wildlife.
Maybe she just meant he's going to warg out of his body.
The
No, I
Treeple
think-
says that?
he says that to
or
Mira,
Mira
like-
says that.
The Treeple
says
says
there's
that
a-
to Mira.
Ah.
You know, they know like he's going to need help and
Right,
you know and
right.
all that. So
Yeah. I don't know.
And I
thought
love
he
the
was
shots
like,
there,
this
too.
is where Bran is gonna be now for like whether he wants to be or not.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced that he won't be. I thought he was gonna be kept there like against his will at some point.
yeah.
When I watched this, I was like, I forgot that Jojen got killed by the whites, and I was like, oh no, did he eat Jojen and now she's mad?
Did who eat
This
who?
is the
What?
Jojen paste theory. I thought Bran maybe ate Jojen and Mira was outside
You
mad at
remember
him, but I forgot he got stabbed and died.
There's a
in the
theory
show.
about the book that because Jojen and Mira are with Bran when they meet the Blood Raven guy,
Right.
the three-eyed Raven person.
He doesn't die yet.
So he doesn't
like
die
in the
yet,
show.
and then but because Jojen's a green seer, he's basically I think he intimates that he knows how he dies. And at one point, Bran like wakes up from something or whatever, and he doesn't know where Jojen is, and Bran is given something to eat, and like there's all these correlations about like
I
with
see.
Summer and with Arya with Nymeria about like cannibalism because when they're warged, they will eat like flesh, man flesh, and
Mad flesh.
What do you smell?
what you smell, mad flesh.
Can't we had some meats?
They are not for eating. All right, anyway.
You will taste man flesh. That's my Saruman.
You will taste man flesh. Anyway, and that he's given this paste to eat to like help him to like open his third eye, I guess. I don't know. And
The one-eyed
and there's
snake?
speculation that it's made from Jojen.
I see. Okay, I think that's
Because blood magic.
I've not heard that theory.
Because it's blood magic,
Right.
Like all magic in this world comes at a serious cost,
Hmm.
and it's blood magic. So in order for him to achieve like the feats that he does, that we will see him achieve, hopefully this season, which are kind of at the very end of A Dance of Dragons for Bran, that's the cost. Like he ends up eating maybe Jojen.
I was upset.
That was an old
Interesting.
Shift X video all about it. Jojen paste.
I was upset.
I know, but I haven't
that,
seen all those yet.
That Willis, his hair wasn't blonde like a Targaryen. That's what I wanted to see.
Still not convinced that he's not
He still could be.
a Targaryen.
Just
Still might be faking it.
maybe he's half Baratheon
my
or
theory.
something.
Oh man, if he's, I forgot that we've talked about that.
And
He's
old
faking
Nan,
it.
she
That is
wanted to
fucking
save him.
amazing.
Maybe old Nan got with a Targaryen and made a Hodor. And there was a giant.
a Hodor.
And there was a giant
make a
involved.
Hodor,
involved
It's a Pokemon.
There was a giant involved somewhere too. I don't know how that
Hodor
worked.
me!
But
Put a Hodor inside me!
she wanted to protect him. Didn't want him to fight and spar with the nobles. She wanted.
Now,
to
did they
protect
call her Old Nan in that flashback, or just Nan?
Noble
Oh,
boy.
Nan. Well, she wasn't old yet.
Okay. When she was young, was she young Nan?
Older
I
than
think-
us.
Was it baby
Nan.
Nan once?
Named Baby Nan.
Hot piece of Nan.
Scored me some Nan.
Am I right? Total slut.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, Oxnard. That's Hodor's mother you're talking about.
That's Will. What you talking about? About
What you
Willis's
talking about,
mom?
Willis?
Hodor?
How dare you talk about Willis of House Bruce like that?
Hodor.
Anyway, let's move on.
Winterfell.
Shocking.
Things are about to go down.
Kind of saw that coming. I don't know. I mean, not from the beginning of the scene, but when he was walking, when Ramsay was walking up to Roose, I knew there was going to be bad news.
I'm sorry.
One more
You
thought.
said Winterfell.
I know. I'm sorry. I meant
What do you mean you're sorry?
I meant the
No!
Castle Black.
No!
Before we move on, one more thought.
No, I'm sorry. Winterfell.
I had a funny thought that I knew.
It's a castle where there's snow everywhere. I get confused.
I had a hilarious thought that I knew wouldn't happen based upon our Hodor Targaryen theory. I thought that when Bran woke up and he called him Willis, he knew his name. Hodor would have like changed. He would have been like,
Thank you for breaking the spell.
no.
He's like
No, he would've been
Rumpelstiltskin.
It was torturous.
He would have been like, you know my fucking secret. You're fucking dead.
He's like Rumpelstiltskin.
He rips him in half.
Just a fake, yeah, fake out.
Damn.
Crap.
Moving on. Night's Watch.
All right, so it's about to go down. Davos is in there with the people loyal to Jon. The wolf is in there looking awesome.
It's
I love how they give him those red eyes.
Yeah.
And then just as they're about to finish smashing in the door,
The Wyndham Resorts Wizard comes.
Woon.
Or Wyndham
Wan
Award.
Wan?
I think it's Wan.
Oh, Woon Woon.
Woon. Da, 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 da.
Wan. Man.
Rewind that. I didn't see that again. I missed it the first time too.
I like how Davos apologizes. He's like, I'm not much of a fighter,
That's good. That's good.
so I'm sorry for what you're about to see.
Yeah.
And
He's
then
nice,
he
honest.
rips open Longclaw. That was awesome. That was really dramatic.
He's missing how many fingers? 3 of his fingers?
No, he's missing the ends.
Ends of his
The
fingers? Yeah.
first
Knuckle?
part of each digit. Yeah.
I love a good giant kill, guys.
So
I love how that guy... what was that guy's plan?
Anyway, we're
Maybe
He hit him in the neck. He didn't
Maybe-
even hit him like where his brain would
talking
be.
about the guy that shoots the
1-1.
arrow into the giant in the corner. Because there's this standoff now where you think that Sir Alliser is going to rip Davos and all those guys a new asshole. And then, surprise, surprise, here's Tormund. And I love it. Everyone's so afraid of them.
Yes.
And
Just
the giant...
Forget everybody else. It's just Tormund. They don't want to fight him.
Tormund could have done it himself. I feel like, yeah. I fucked a man.
I booked a hotel room at that place because those commercials terrified me.
Yes.
Okay, I'll book it. Don't hurt me.
God, your beard. Just looking at it burns my retinas.
And the giant comes in, and there's this standoff, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck!" And then so you guys are right. That idiot shoots an arrow into the giant,
They're smart. It's like they're not going to attack this thing's 20
Maybe,
feet tall.
maybe he just slipped.
and then the giant grabs him by the legs and just slams him into the wall. There were 2 fantastic deaths like that.
Yes.
And
Two
I
slamming
thought
deaths
that
from a
was-
giant.
Yeah.
When that happened, I thought that was my favorite moment of the show, but I got proven wrong.
Oh yeah. We'll
In
get
fact,
to
in the
that
very
a
next
second.
scene.
That's the only note. The only note I took is about that second wall crushing. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, but holy shit, that was nuts. And now, Allister's arrested. They don't kill. They don't shed. There's no bloodshed there, but they do basically like arrest the traitors. And now they're trying to figure out what to do with Jon Snow. They're just always talking softly over his corpse. Whatever they're gonna do, they better act fast. I mean, he's got to be. It's a good thing it's cold there.
Yeah.
Then the next scene is
This guy we've never seen before.
yeah, this guy we've never
this
seen before.
boisterous drunk.
Who's bragging about him pulling his dick out in front of Cersei when
Yeah.
she had to do that horrible walk
Yeah,
to the
walk
Red
of
Keep.
shame.
And then he goes to relieve himself.
Now, is the
And-
mountain anywhere in the background
I
here?
don't know.
Because I don't
I
even
don't
overhear
think
this.
No, because my question
Unless
about
he's like, unless he's like terribly blending in.
you see him, he's just like behind like a skinny little pole.
He's
and you just see
planking
him-
on a balcony. No one can see me here.
He is like a door to a building.
Oh man, that's amazing.
I think that's a Looney Tunes episode. With the red furry
Yeah,
monster.
you're right. With Marvin the Martian guy,
Yeah.
sneakers. So this guy goes to take a piss. Then Robert Strong somehow sneaks up on him.
Yes, I was gonna
Okay.
say.
And you can
somehow
hear like he's
sneaks.
pissing on the armor.
He's very light of foot. Yeah, the guy pisses on the armor, and then, bam! He throws his skull into the wall behind him and just walks away. So I thought that was cool.
That was hilarious, Dexter.
My first thought was, how did he find that guy?
I don't know.
Because he's clearly like cleaning up after Cersei, like anyone who wronged her,
Right.
who, like made a fool of her, who's done anything bad to her. He's now going around, that's what it looked like, King's Landing,
Yeah.
and taking care of business for
Well,
her.
doesn't
But how
Cersei-
the fuck does he find that guy?
Cersei, doesn't she have little birds everywhere
Maybe,
listening?
yeah.
Does she?
Maybe she
Yeah,
does.
but then in
They all
season
have
1,
spots.
didn't they?
Varys.
No, that's true. They all have spies.
They all have little birds?
Because
I remember Littlefinger saying something like
to Ned Stark. He's walking through the garden and he's like, "See those? Those are Varys's. Those are Cersei's." He's like, "Yeah."
And I love this new kind of armor that these guys are wearing.
Oh yeah, that's
with
cool.
like
Have
these
we
folding.
seen that before, though?
I don't know. It looks kind of like a
very-
samurai, but it folds down.
You know what? It kind of made me. It was like Gondorian to me, almost.
Oh yeah, with the
Like
crest on
Yeah,
top.
the crest on the top.
So I have a question here. You think that Sir Robert Strong could have killed all these guys? Because I do.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah! And they knew it. That's why when
He
these
doesn't
guards
even
come up to
take his
stop
sword.
Cersei,
He just runs through them like a bowling ball, and they're going to scatter like pins.
and you can see they're all shitting their pants when he kind of like even just
Yes,
slightly moves in their direction. Because Cersei's like, I would like to go to my daughter's funeral, please. And Tommen's like, no. because
Excellent reenactment.
because I feel guilty about what happened to you, so now I'm gonna make you feel even worse by missing your daughter's funeral.
Do you think that Sir Robert Strong, if he takes like a sword to like the heart area, that he'd be like perfectly fine, almost like an undead?
I don't
I
know.
wonder.
I don't know what the Maester did. Like, I don't understand what's happening physiologically
Yeah,
at
I
that
don't know.
point.
Yeah.
How much of it is like mad science mixed with magic?
Yeah.
Or
It's got to be both.
You might,
'Cause
it
the-
might not even be like there's a heart. It might be like some kind of tubing that has a pump. That's maybe it's like some kind of steampunk thing happening. I don't know.
they open up his chest.
It's like gears and turbines.
He's a robot!
He's powered by coal.
Oh, man.
But then we have the scene at the Sept.
Yeah, with Tommen.
that I was just talking about, and Tommen's feeling guilty. Jamie's like, "Go talk to your mother; she'll forgive you." And then,
Yeah, my fear is that Tommen is going to turn evil, and Cersei's going to turn him evil somehow, because he's asking her basically, how can I be more like you, so I can protect people? And it's just going to be, this is how you be ruthless.
I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think you're right. He's gonna listen to Cersei much more, in particular.
My
He
other
may
prediction-
not become very evil, but he's gonna listen to evil things.
Yeah, my other prediction is Tommen's going to be assassinated somehow, and that's when Cersei's going to snap and the mountain starts going nuts.
That's good prediction.
I'm waiting for the mountain just to take out King's Land, like
Yes.
a King Kong.
Yes. I want to see
He's
him.
climbing the tower.
Yes.
I want to see him plow through like 20 guys like nothing.
You know that they're gonna have that. There's got to be a big battle.
Oh, that'd be great.
What about Clegane Bowl, that theory?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You don't think so?
I don't think that's gonna happen. To be
Clegane
honest.
Bowl, if you don't know, is the Hound and his brother are going to have a huge fight.
Yeah, it's
Clegane
basically
Bowl.
like the Hound comes back, he's alive, and he's gonna fight his undead mountain brother. But then
High Sparrow.
the High Sparrow. Thanks. I always forget the bird. Exactly.
The high turkey.
Remember the sound they make.
The High Ostrich?
He comes out, and Jamie's threatening him. and then,
the mother, the warrior.
Now, yeah, have you heard this theory? That the seven gods, there might be seven characters that are like metaphors for the seven gods.
Ooh, that's cool.
And so I thought it was just telling
I like
when he's
that.
like, the only people I fear is like the father, the mother, the warrior.
But
like
he
some
mentioned
people,
3 of them.
yeah, the
I
father.
thought that was interesting. Why would he mention all of them?
Well, that's why I'm speculating. Like maybe those 3 are going to be the ones who take out the sparrows in some way.
oh, maybe
or-
or maybe he has an idea of who
Yeah.
those people like. Jamie doesn't pick up that that's a metaphor that he's giving
Yeah.
him.
Well, this is a convoluted theory I was just reading online.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Sir
And,
Robert Strong's the warrior.
Well, that's what they say. Like
yeah.
they said, one guy was saying like it might be a twist. Like the person you think would be the mother would be Daenerys, but actually it might end up
Cersei.
being, I don't know, like Brienne because of Catelyn or something. Like she was,
and her relationship with Sansa.
yeah, something like that. But I should have invested more time reading about it. I was just seeing if you guys
You're
have heard about it.
wasting our
theory.
time.
I like that theory. That's cool.
I thought Jamie was going to be captured here.
love a good
Was he
fucking
not
theory.
captured?
No,
it just
he
kind
was-
of ends that
he was
scene when
just
all the
like,
sparrows come out and threaten him. Now.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was. He was just like, oh, I can't kill you because you have your little fucking pawns everywhere with their weird clubs.
They do have like, aren't they weird? It's like the movie The Warriors. Like it's just random weaponry.
No, they're all like ornate clubs with different spikes and stuff.
Well, they got nothing else to do, so they just make a club in an alleyway all day.
They just pray and make weapons.
It makes It makes sense in a D&D context because those are classified as simple weapons, so they're simple weapon proficiency because they're just, normal dudes.
Yeah, they are. Their life is simple. Pray and kill if necessary. Religious zealots.
Poor
Man,
Jaime.
yeah, it was nuts. But I wasn't sure that Jaime wasn't going to get captured. That was nerve-wracking.
Also, like to explain what the rocks on the eyes mean. Close your eyes in this world and you open them in the next.
And he's like, you are so eager to get to the next world.
Punk! But Jamie, I didn't mean that at all. You fucker!
Too bad. Then what's next?
Oh,
I can't remember.
Well, then we go to Meereen.
Ah.
And Tyrion just has a hilarious line there. He says, if I lost my cock, I'd drink all the time. Because Varys kind of gives him that look. He's pouring the wine. He's like,
But then Grey Worm's like,
Grey
hey,
Worm's like,
well, fuck.
I meant no offense.
It's like, hey, he makes dwarf jokes and I make cock jokes. That's our dynamic.
I do not, but you think them.
That's our shtick. And then basically he's like, we got to free the dragons.
Well, yeah. They start talking about how the fleet was burned. They can't find evidence. Astapor and Yunkai are back in the hands of the slavers.
I drink and I know things.
And also, he has like a bunch, like 2 or 3 drinks, and it's like, I'm gonna go see the dragons now.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you doing?
All right, I'm ready. Let's do this.
I was nervous at first because I was like, why are they letting him do this?
Yes.
Why does he think he can do this?
What's their loss?
They kind of jumped
He
into
gets
that.
killed.
I
They
thought
don't get
He
shit.
basically says, like, I drink and then I know things. So I think he was just trying to give himself courage. He knew he wanted to go free the dragons, but he couldn't
Yeah.
do it without loosening up a little bit.
And then he does free the dragons. I thought that was might have been my favorite scene of the episode.
That was a great scene. Those are the best the dragons have looked. And,
Yeah. They always look better and better every time.
this is the first time I actually I always think the dragons are cool, but this is the first time I liked them and didn't think they were monsters.
Yeah.
Because before I just...
They are like communicating with the way because the one turns after he frees the one dragon. He's telling that really good story, and it was like a cute story too because he's like, "Oh, it could be tiny like me," and you just see like
Everyone
sweet little
laughed.
Tyrion child, and then you just always feel for him when he
Yeah.
talks about his childhood
And he
because
told me that
he got it so bad.
There were no more dragons, and I was very sad.
Yeah. And then the one though that after the first one's freed, it's like, all right, me next.
Yeah, so they understand.
They
which is
do
good.
understand what's going on. And then he's like, next time I do something like that, punch me in the face.
I'm now from Louisiana.
At that part, after that scene, I started thinking, what would this show be like if it was like hillbillies? Like if
like
it took
True
place
Detective.
in the South. Oh, yeah. Basically like,
Louisiana.
all right, well, next time, we gotta free these dragons, y'all.
Go free to your.
That could be cool. Has anyone ever done like a
Y'all,
hillbilly?
we gotta free these dragons, okay?
free-
Oh, were we the
now?
first to do like a hillbilly?
Well, she's Queen of Meereen now. We can't just let her go.
I
don't
tell
know
you what,
why.
I drink and I know shit. You know what?
We did it, Grimwald and Bubba. We were the first to do a hillbilly fantasy world.
That's
That's right.
That's right.
Friends
That's right,
says.
Grimald.
The wonderful world of Rosedale.
But,
Oh, man.
And then you can have
Sasquatch.
There's all different kinds of Southern accents, so it makes sense even in this context with different parts of the world. You can have more like
right.
a Savannah accent. Oh well, we're in King's Landing. It's a hot one out here today.
They've probably done like a Western mixed with fantasy. That has to have been done. Right?
Star Wars.
Yeah. You know what I mean, though.
No, tell me.
Like with no space stuff, just like in the
Oh,
Old
I got
West,
you.
but put in orcs and like cowboy
yeah.
hats.
Well, shoot. We got us another orc raid.
Do you think he
Send out your war grinders, y'all.
Do you think in a show he actually drinks real wine, or it's like grape juice?
No, I think there's a rule or something. Like there's actual breweries that make specialized alcohol-free beers for movies. Like in Lord of the Rings, they talked about that when Gimli was drinking.
Oh yeah.
They have to do it with wine.
That's I always think
That's
of Lost in
boring.
Translation with.
Well, you want the actors on set. What if he has a drinking problem in real life?
Well, that's like
This is your job.
Robert Shaw in
Jaws, yeah.
He was completely wasted in the
Yeah.
famous scene when they're on the boat. Well, he was also an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But
Well, they did 2 takes of that when he's doing the famous speech.
Yeah.
And he asked Spielberg, "Oh, can I do the first time drunk?" Spielberg's like, "Yeah, okay." And it did not go well. And then the next day he was like, Spielberg, "So how much did I embarrass myself yesterday?" And Spielberg was like, "No, not that bad. But let's try it again without the booze."
Yeah. And then Roy Scheider has talked about how he was such a wonderful man, but then he'd have one drink, and he was the biggest son of a bitch
Yeah.
he's ever met. People are crazy. But and I always think of Lost in Translation with like the drinking stuff, where
Never saw it.
Oh, I love that movie. But he's at a photo shoot, and he's got like a tux on, and he's there to promote this whiskey, Suntory Times. And he's like the guy that, there's a big language barrier, and the photographer is like trying to communicate him to do something, and I'm very, very frustrated. And he goes, "If you this is iced tea. If you gave me real whiskey, then I could do something. This is just iced tea." That was another stupid story from my stupid mouth.
I have a question.
I liked it.
A question about this pyramid. Where's the way out for these dragons?
Yeah, because they turn around.
Yeah,
And
it's like
go
darkness,
out that way.
Darkness
Well, they
back
can't
there.
go the way that Varys and Tyrion
they can't
came.
go that way.
They're not squeezing through there.
But that's probably how they got in.
I never thought of that. Maybe, it's a vast series of
Where's
tunnels
the
or something.
Back way.
They went in through the outdoor.
There should be like an up door.
They'll find a way. They're dragons.
I think if they started flapping their wings, like Tyrion would have been like blown away. Cracked his skull on the stairs.
One should have just blew out the flame.
Well, they can't be
And
that
then lit it
smart,
again.
these dragons, because if they... It's not like they were
classic.
locked in there. It's just a simple bolt you removed. They couldn't have figured that out?
That's a big chain. How are they going to get out
A
of
dwarf
that?
can pull it out.
I guess they could have melted it with their flame.
I liked the feint the dragon did. It almost flamed him, but it was like, nah, pulling it back.
It's like, no, I'm going to get a read on you. Let me get a read on y'all. Huh? What you got?
I'm a southern dragon.
You got any iced tea for
What
me?
in
How about a mint
tarnation?
julep?
Dag
Boy.
nabbit.
It sure is muggy down here in this here dungeon.
I'm a dragon.
I'm just a humble dragon.
Living humbly.
Please free these chains.
This joke doesn't make any sense. Why are the
don't
dragons
know what is
southern
going
and
on.
talking?
When I was a child, my uncle asked what gift I wanted from my name. I begged him for one of you. Tyrion.
See, and also dragons probably get a bad rap because their face is permanently like a T-Rex, like scowl.
Yeah.
It's like
Smile a little more, huh?
it's like like a bald eagle. They always look ferociously pissed off all the
Yes.
time.
Tyrion's basically like going to the dragons. I wish I could quit you. Turns into Brokeback Mountain.
Spits
with
in
a
his hands.
dragon.
No.
Oh, no. I want to love you. Let's move on, please.
Arya.
I cried myself to sleep that night waiting for a dragon that would never come.
Now, I asked Boss this before. How old do you think the girl playing the waif is?
Oh, yeah.
38.
No.
No. She's 20?
Higher.
The actress?
The actress.
Higher.
Yeah.
26.
No.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
What?
Yeah.
29.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
That's
'Cause
funny,
I
right?
looked-
She looks so young.
I guess 14.
Yeah, I thought it was like a little
Yes,
kid.
I
Because I was going through
Arya
all-
looks older than her. Silence.
Yes.
She does.
Fucking shot.
Who's Arya?
we were thinking, damn it.
Bombshell.
Give us a chance.
I just blew your fucking minds.
I thought it was because then we were looking up also the nun, the septum from the
Oh yeah.
sparrows. Hey, look her up.
She's 18. Oh yeah? She hot to trot?
I thought
Not
at this point,
fully, but she's kind of milfy there.
Oh yeah.
I thought at this point, Arya.
Nothing like seeing what a nun looks like under the habit.
Arya should
Right,
have-
guys.
Priesthood, here I
I
come.
wish I could see what you look like under that there costume you be wearing.
All right, so Arya gets her ass beat.
What, boss?
I thought
Oh,
she should
sorry.
have like no teeth by now.
Arya?
It'll be funny if like she's only been out there for a day, and that's just the same day she.
A girl has had enough, yes? It has been 2.5 hours.
I can't really tell if it's day or night, seeing that I'm blind.
She's just like passed out, unconscious. A girl that's not enough.
Yeah, it's like her skull, her like brain is out of her skull. So I don't know how her head wasn't just cracked wide open with some of these.
I know.
Even after the first one,
Oh,
it's unbelievable.
yeah.
I think. How
If you look at these
tall are
things, they look like they have metal parts at the end. That's gotta hurt, right?
I think it would hurt just the wood.
they? Yeah, it all hurts. I think
Yeah.
it's all hurting.
It's all pain.
And then
It's all the same
the
pain.
wave turns
Oh,
into
she really wails
Shockwin,
away,
right?
too.
Is that right?
That's what I got from it.
Really?
Because
I did
doesn't
not think that.
remember he dies last season? He takes the
didn't actually
poison.
die.
Well, the whole point is
No,
that
they took a thing off, and it wasn't him.
yeah, but the point is like he doesn't even exist because they're no one. They're just interchangeable faces.
Oh, that's just the face that she's familiar
Yeah.
with.
Maybe.
Oh,
but
I guess
I'm assuming
no,
it's just-
you might be right.
Maybe the waif disappears.
That's the feeling I
though.
got.
Yeah.
But she just disappears. I don't feel like she just changes.
Can you change your size and shape?
I
as
think
well?
you change
Yes, you
everything.
can. Oh, you can definitely. I think so.
Because they definitely exist independently of one another. So he was just taking her form.
Maybe.
Because we've seen them together, have we
Maybe
not?
Maybe he felt like beating her.
A man must beat the girl, yes.
Like we first met this guy. This guy was in the cart.
A man must get a turn.
With Arya.
That's how they met.
Yeah, okay.
She frees him and a couple other maniacs.
Yeah, Hot Pie and all them. And,
well, that's her companion.
Yeah, and
Hot Pie
then
was
at
her
Harrenhal when she's with
he owes her, so he says,
Tywin.
"I will kill 3 people for you."
right, and then he changes at the end of
man
that
needs a
episode, right?
name.
Volor Morghulis. Okay.
Valar Morghulis. And then he says a man needs a name, and then she gives him 3 names, and he kills 3 people there, and then he gives her the coin. That's like the season 2 finale, I think, or something.
Those are some sweet rags she found. I wonder where she got them from.
Score! Rags!
Those
awesome!
Those look like she's been begging for 200 years, those rags. I didn't know what they were to start with.
years I've been begging.
All right, now we get to my least
What, do
favorite
I look
part.
like a beggar to you just because I'm wearing
Least
rags?
favorite
What?
part? Everybody's favorite guy.
The whole thing gave me anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Ramsay,
I was
Sun-
upset with Roose because I was
What
like,
guy say that?
Snow.
I was
Roose
like, come on,
should have
Roose.
seen- I think Roose was like, as his dying breath is like, respect. Because he's like, I've taught you well, Ramsay. When you see an opportunity, you fucking seize
So,
it.
boss, you were
and
right.
Stab it.
Remember last week I was like, oh, there's no way you can kill these people because it's all immediately going to be blamed on him. And you were like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. You can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Obviously, okay, yeah,
Boss,
he
yeah,
can.
I thought that he could.
I love that he does it in front of the Karstark guy.
He was in on it. He doesn't even react.
I don't think he was in on it. I
He
think,
doesn't even move
Yeah,
when
but he
stabs
doesn't
him.
give a
I've watched
fuck.
it twice.
What's he gonna do?
You think he was in on it?
I don't
I
think he was in on it
no,
at all.
This
I think
seemed
he
like completely
absolutely
spur of the
because
moment.
He is on Ramsay's side when they're talking to Roose, and when Ramsay kills Roose, Karstark's just like no reaction at all.
Yeah, but I don't think that means he was in on it. He's just like
I don't think he cares.
was showing. Yeah, he
no,
doesn't
but
care.
Even if you weren't in on it, wouldn't you be like, oh shit?
Not really.
Taken aback?
Karstark's.
I don't
You
know.
wouldn't be taken aback.
Yeah, but this guy, maybe this guy's
Caught
hardened.
unawares?
Maybe he's just a bad actor, but I don't think he was in on it.
Maybe he's just a
That's
badass.
the director's fault then.
Because the baby was just born. This is the first news they're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, but he knew that he was pregnant and that he was pregnant. He
Wait,
Ramsay
what
knew
show are
that
you watching?
Walda was pregnant. This had been going on. This has been brewing for a while, and so
Yeah.
he's known that he may need to take action for some time. So this is not. This idea of Ramsay doing this is not new. This was always a possibility for
Yeah.
this scenario, and so I don't think it's surprising then.
No, maybe he wasn't
For
on it.
Karstark.
I just didn't get that impression. I just figured, like, what the fuck is going on here? But he just didn't react.
Leave
He's
your
just,
thoughts in the comments.
he's kinda-
Tell me how right I am, everybody.
oh, we got to read the comments. That's
Oh
right.
yeah. Anyway, I was very. Don't sound too excited about it.
I hate reading.
I was really sad because I liked the theory that Roose keeps Ramsay around so that he can live forever.
You know, it's interesting.
That's obviously not.
after they exchange words.
And this poor Maester.
Ramsay and Roose, after they exchange words, Roose, he did a little throat swallow before he got stabbed.
Oh,
Roll-
maybe
roll
some
that back.
special, some
Roll that
special
back.
potion.
No, but it's like he got nervous.
Maybe. Oh! Before he got stabbed.
Yeah.
I thought you meant before he. I thought you said before he died.
Watch.
You'll always be my firstborn.
Did you see it? Go back.
I mean, I
Maybe
guess.
he knew. Maybe he knew exactly what was coming. That's why.
Maybe.
And he was bracing himself.
Watch his throat.
I don't think so.
But what's the implication of that?
Maybe he's like,
Did you also notice his left eye slightly twitched
yes,
3 seconds
yes,
before he was
Oxnard.
stabbed?
Me too.
To me, that means the R plus L equals Q theory
And he pooped a
is
little.
85% nearly there. My own personal theory I've been working
Who's
on.
the Q?
I'll reveal that when I'm done.
Oh.
When I'm around
Corn
98.7
half-hand?
percentile, I will release it.
Karth.
The Q is Karth. Karth is a man, not a place.
Ooh.
Huge mistake.
They gave birth to a city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Stark, he's just jumping on the bandwagon. He's like, oh, you murdered your dad. Okay, I'm your friend now.
He's probably feeling like, oh, this is awesome. I'm witnessing history right in front of my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Karstark's
bro.
rule.
Dude, I'm going to get drunk, tell my buddies at the tavern. I was there, dude. Karstark.
I'm also really scared right now. I'm just trying not to show that. I hope it doesn't come across that I'm scared.
Yeah,
But
and
I
then
am.
I was legitimately feeling really nervous with the whole thing
baby?
with the baby
Yes, that
and the
was-
dogs. I almost had to like.
I'm glad they did not show.
Yeah.
I almost had to
anything
stop
happened
watching,
there.
and I was like, I'll come back when this is done.
I
'cause
was watching with my
It was
dad.
it was making me feel bad.
Hold on, he's never seen the show before, mind you. I was like, listen, you can't talk at all. I'm concentrating here on the show. But he's like, fine.
And then he just starts screaming.
But no.
Because the baby's ripped to shreds.
got stabbed.
But no, when Walda comes up, he's like, Ramsay, look at his red cheeks, and he gave the baby.
Your
gave
dad
the
said
baby
that?
to
Was
Ramsay.
impersonating
No, that's
Walda,
what
or
Walda
that's
said.
your impersonation. Oh.
We can
When
call her
she-
Fat Walda, by the way. That's the name of her character.
When she gave Ramsay the baby,
I'm sure the actress appreciates
Oxnard,
that.
please.
Oxnard, fucking
Obese
listen.
Walda.
I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What the fuck? Anyway, when Walda gave Ramsay the baby, my dad's like, all right, go to bed.
Oh, because he didn't want. He knows
He's
what's
like,
coming.
oh,
He didn't know
gonna
because he
happen.
knew what was going down.
Yeah.
I really wonder, like, if you take someone who's never seen the show, but just show them this scene from the start. Don't show them stabbing anyone yet. Just
That's what I'm saying.
this.
No, he knew he was gonna kill the baby. He'd never seen it
Like
before.
immediately,
Or just show them the scene where they burn Shireen alive.
right? Yeah.
There's a lot of scenes you could just show the one clip.
I have a question though. How do you think he
What
was
about
gonna...
you could show with sorry boss, the mountain killing Oberyn.
Or just
How
show a
do you
clip of like
think-
the guy running up behind Rob Stark's wife, stabbing her pregnant
Oh my
stomach.
god. Yeah, holy shit.
How did you think he was gonna kill the baby?
I thought he was gonna like just smash it against something, or like
God.
seriously like, break its neck like right
I
there.
thought she was gonna hand it to him and he was just gonna break its neck. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
I thought it was gonna.
And I did not want to see that. I was like, oh
I
god.
seriously was afraid he was gonna when he had the baby he was gonna like throw it or something like that.
yeah, I thought he was
punt
gonna
it?
drop it off a high ledge or
Punt it?
something.
Yeah.
Punt it over the wall.
Not
punt.
literally punt it. That's like
Like
Jack
in-
Black hitting
Yes,
Baxter over
yes.
the bridge.
Okay, now this is
There's the
happening.
only thing I love. There, I said it. What do you love?
What do you love, Walda?
Poetry.
Fat Walda, what do you love?
Fat Walda. Yeah, what do you love, Fat Walda? I just killed my dad.
I love his pink cheeks.
And what breed of dog is this? Because it looks almost like it's half
Murder
hyena.
beast?
They're like mastiffs.
Yeah, they're definitely some kind of mastiff. I think.
Yeah, like Roman mastiffs for gladiators.
And I didn't realize this, but people last week I saw online were having some like shit fit because the dogs were different. Remember, it was bloodhounds, and people were saying
we
just
talked
Oh
about
no, they're just different dogs.
yeah,
Different dogs for a different purpose.
Yeah, exactly. They're
yeah,
just dumb
that's what I
people.
thought. But then,
No, they're just dumb people.
but
They're
it was a
dumb
lot of
dogs.
people, and they were saying there's a huge plot hole. This doesn't make any
Man, there's
sense.
so many dumb
And I was
dog
like,
"Take it
owners
easy,
out
people."
there.
Yeah, I was like, really?
Why? Because they're looking for something to grab onto because now they've strayed from the source material because it's over. So now they're like, oh my god, see how they're ruining it?
Yeah,
That's
bloodhounds
the intro.
track.
See, that's what, I don't read anything on
They're
the
like
internet.
pit
It's
bulls.
just
These
annoying.
dogs. They're like a breed of pit bull that gets really big.
Yeah,
One jumped on me in
they
Philadelphia.
have that high like shoulders, like a
Are you holding
hyena.
a baby?
No, but I walked up to this dog.
It's a random. One of these dogs jumped
No,
on me
no,
in
really.
Philadelphia.
There's some.
I have so many questions.
No, there's different variations of like pit bulls, and there's some people get like some that are like from a certain line back from like gladiator times. They
Everyone
get,
knows that the
get,
Philadelphia pit bull
no,
is
but they
the
get
jumpiest.
really, really big. And
You talk about pit bulls or mastiffs?
pit bulls. No,
Okay.
I said mastiffs before, and I'm talking about
Okay,
pit bull stuff.
because mastiffs have that too.
Yeah, so
But follow the breeds here.
no,
Follow
in
the breeds.
Philadelphia, I saw one. It was like the biggest pit bull I've ever seen in my life. I was like, oh, look at him. Hey, buddy. And he like gave me this like almost like a cartoonish
He just saw
smile.
like a
yeah,
talking-
like, huh? Somebody's playing with me? Or and he
Yeah.
just jumped on me.
he saw a talking
It was
piece
awesome.
of Scrapple.
No, what's funny is like
So,
a lot of
this cheesesteak is communicating with me.
That dog could have easily killed me.
no. I always notice like really big dogs. I've never seen one that was like angry or aggressive. They all
Yeah.
very like goofy and friendly.
Only in movies. Only in movies. Mm-hmm. Do you see that? Like Hooch in a junkyard.
Wait, what? No, I'm saying I see it in real life. That
Yeah,
they're
I'm
friendly.
just saying. But I'm saying no. I'm agreeing with
saying
you. They
in
all seem
movies
friendly.
are
I'm saying
they
only in
only
movies
bad?
are they nasty.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
Hooch was nasty.
Christ. In the beginning, he was.
Oh, so you could have said like Cujo, then I would have gotten it.
Cujo. I never even seen that movie. Looks stupid.
It's good.
Beethoven.
Read the book.
He was real nasty.
No, you should do that when you have a kid. Show him Beethoven, and then here's a sequel. And put in Cujo.
Oh my god.
See what happens.
That's a great idea.
Hey, there's a shot of Tyrion's axe in this scene. Pretty sweet.
Oh yeah. And I honestly during the scene I kept watching Pod. I'm like, is he gonna get that fire going?
Is he
or
gonna get
what?
a boner right now?
Oh, you can't miss it if he's got
One thing I was
his
saying,
leg like sticks up.
Everybody
into the air.
duck!
It rockets out. What, Oxnard?
no, I was just telling Boss when he first got here, like, this was, I think, the most jam-packed episode I've ever seen. Like, there's so many things going on, so many things changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
It was. We haven't even gotten to like one of the biggest parts at the end.
A major death of a character I did not expect to die.
Yeah, and I was very sad that died. I loved Roose Bolton in the show.
Yeah. Well, we got flashbacks now.
They love flashbacks now.
All right, Theon sounds of
Anyway, Theon's going back. Oh yeah, wait, hold on a second. There's
He's
two
going-
big things.
he's going
'Cause
back to the
Theon's
Iron
going back
Isles.
to the Iron Islands. Now, cut to that. I thought I was again confused because I thought that Balon Greyjoy was already dead, because in the books he's dead already.
Right.
And so the timeline in the show is a bit different.
And we haven't seen him in a
And
while.
also, you don't know how he died. You just know in the books that he fell during a storm.
Oh,
and
interesting.
So now, and Euron Greyjoy does not return until like the middle of this King's Moot,
Right.
which is going to take place in the future. So to see Euron Greyjoy come back after Balon has that kind of spat with Asha.
Yeah. Well, Asha in the book and isn't it on the show? Isn't it Ara or something? They changed it, I think.
No, it's Asha. Then there's also Osha.
See, it's Yara.
Huh?
It's Yara in the show.
What?
And Asha. Yeah.
Maybe so people don't get confused because they're idiots.
I never even noticed that is. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I could have sworn
I
that
never
people
noticed
called
that
her
either.
Asha Greyjoy. What the fuck?
It's probably to prevent people from being confused.
Yeah, Yara Greyjoy.
Huh?
They changed it for the show.
Why?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. I can't say. I'm calling her Asha Greyjoy. Fuck that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, she doesn't like how her father's running things. They have an argument, and he's like, "Look, you're not a king or queen yet. You're not running this thing yet. I am. I'm still alive, and maybe when I'm dead, you'll be the one. But we'll see." And then Euron Greyjoy shows up out of nowhere. You get an introduction to him.
I have a question. If you're king of this place, wouldn't your first act is to let's maybe build some better little bridges
Secure
that I need to
bridges.
cross every day?
Yeah.
I was
In bad weather.
I mean,
Which is
holy
all the time
shit!
over here.
Oh, but did you notice that he can't? He needs to hold the ropes, and the other guy didn't.
Well, guess what,
that's a
boss?
sign of strength.
I would
But
need
then
to hold
he's
the
like-
ropes too.
Then he's like,
Doesn't
"All
have
right."
his sea legs.
Then he's like, "Let's man up." There's no sea here.
Oh, he's a
he doesn't have
fucking
his bridge
Greyjoy.
legs. He doesn't have his bridge legs.
No, I could see
no,
having
it's like
sea
it's
legs.
like a sea leg kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I could see how that would help on a
It's
bridge.
supposed to represent
Yeah.
like his weakness now.
Yeah,
And then Euron
I think sea
is
legs.
just standing there.
Sticking with sea legs.
And also, there's a lot of like mysticism around.
No fucking way would I.
Euron Greyjoy.
Look at this thing. It's a disaster waiting to happen.
Well, it's a fun walk to bed.
And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep in this room forever.
I would never leave that room.
Yeah. It's like, this is what you construct between these 2 points?
For your king.
And there's 3 towers, so there's at least 2 of them like that. Yeah, I do like he gives him that one scar on his face before he tumbles over.
Yeah. And I thought that Euron Greyjoy had an eye patch.
Yes, he does.
Right? Mm-hmm. In the book?
Yep.
Right. Now, you think they're going to touch
I
on
didn't
all
like the look
the?
of this Euron.
Maybe he has like a white eye.
I couldn't really get a good
You
look
don't
at him,
see it.
really.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't. I think that's to keep him because he is mysterious and he's traveled the world. And then they talk about how they say he went insane and he cut out the tongues of every member of his crew after they had strapped him to the mast of the ship to keep him from like going completely mad. But basically, he kills Balon, and then we see Damphair, the other brother, who is a priest of the Drowned God.
Yes. You think they're going to do some of that mystical, magical-y stuff that's in the books?
Well, I wonder if they're going to show because one of the
Yeah, I
things
think
like
so.
it's like a baptism for that religion is he drowns you
Yeah.
and then resuscitates you. And somebody stepped on the dog. Ouch!
Did you see in this scene there's like a weird cut?
That or somebody's blending the dog. What?
There's like a weird cut. Euron Greyjoy is like at the end of the bridge, and then all of a sudden he's really close.
That happens sometimes in the show. I did notice that.
See?
Yeah, like he seems so far away,
Well, it's a slippery bridge. Maybe they're just slowly sliding towards each other. Like a Ouija board.
That's like the same thing in the Hard Home episode where it's like Jon Snow, the boat keeps sailing away from the port,
yeah.
and then it's like such a long scene. And
the guy's
then
right in front of his
he's
face.
like still docked, practically. It didn't make any sense.
He's behind the White Walkers.
They've had some weird editing sometimes in the show, but
Especially with sand snake fights.
But then they're basically like they're gonna be a king. We're gonna have a king's moot. You ain't the king yet. We're gonna have ourselves a king's moot. I'll bring the moonshine.
I pay the iron price.
I want them to show more of this
I
stuff.
hope we get a new king.
Because in the books, all the Greyjoy stuff and that religion, I was like really interested in that.
Yeah.
It seemed really mysterious. So I think now we're going to see more. I like how they wrap him up in seaweed.
Yeah.
And they bring him out there.
And I thought it was cool, like what is dead may never die, and then you're
Yeah.
supposed to, you have to repeat the words.
Yeah.
Like that was an interesting thing.
So did he slash his face?
Yeah, he did.
I totally missed that little move.
Looks like Ewan McGregor a little bit there.
You couldn't tell. It was he had an Abraham mustache from Walking Dead. I wasn't
Oh,
pleased.
God.
He did.
Imagine if
handlebars.
it's the same actor.
Are they killing his character?
Why
on Walking Dead?
Dingleberry's brown? It's just the way shit is. I use the same lines in both shows. Cause I don't have time to read all the scripts. Nor do I even know how to read. I have a small boy who reads them to me. I carry him around in a backpack.
I love this
sometimes.
shot. The shot of like the sea. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, do not interrupt me while I am being weird.
I like the name, the Salt Throne.
Yeah.
I like everything. I like the nautical marine
the
aspect
salty
to it.
seat.
Does he lick the seat sometimes? Because it's salty.
he a horse?
Does he chip a little off of the seat onto his dinner? This dinner is not seasoned
The
properly.
salty
Chip, chip,
throne
chip, chip, chip.
is the spice of life.
And I hope sooner or later they're going to show a boat scene and you're going to see like a kraken come out of the water or something.
Oh yes. You know what's another good thing about the chair is if you're really old, the salt preserves you.
Yes, there you go.
Preserve that old king meat.
And it sucks you
king
dry.
buttocks.
An old king rump. Yeah. Yeah, you get a little shrivelly. I need to hydrate. All this salt, the salt seat and the salt air and the salt water.
Can't close your mouth because your lips
That's
are so
why
chapped.
I think
I have some fresh water,
think,
please.
I think maybe Theon is Azor Ahai. You got the salt part. Got that down.
Yeah.
There's
And
a lot
the
of
dickless
candidates.
part, right? Wasn't that part of it?
Maybe he's the
I
prince.
don't know.
Maybe he's the prince that was promised.
Okay, so it's
The salty
Varys,
prince that was promised.
Varys, Grey Worm, Theon, no dicks. Is there any other one?
I'm sure there's
Dexter.
so many. Yeah.
Dexter's on the
no,
show?
it's no balls. I have no balls.
yes.
I've got a dick. It's just the balls are gone.
When's the last time we saw the rightful heir to the throne, Baratheon's Gendry?
Oh, like never. He's long
He was
gone.
with the
Brotherhood Without Banners.
Yeah, the Brotherhood Without Banners.
You haven't seen him in a long
But
time.
yeah.
There's a lot of characters like that.
That was the
we
very
haven't
last time
seen
we saw
forever.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay.
gets- oh no.
No, that was
I
last
remember
time.
seeing-
Doesn't Melisandre have him and she leeches him?
No,
and
that was
then-
before
And
it.
then Davos frees him.
I think that was before.
He's going to be sacrificed.
Oh, that was after.
Yeah, and then Davos frees him, and
yeah.
he sails away somewhere, and that's it.
But I
and
think
he's
he
gone.
goes back to the Brotherhood.
I
think
don't know.
that's what he does.
That's pure
Okay.
speculation.
No, I was just trying to remember.
I think he says it.
Does he?
I'm
I
pretty
thought he
sure.
said he's sailing somewhere else.
Pretty sure that's where he's going.
I don't know. But anyway.
But no, you're right. I was after it.
All right, and then the episode ends with back at Castle Black,
Oh, yeah.
not Winterfell.
No.
Melisandre is very
She's
depressed.
sad, but she put on her hot body.
But Davos makes some good points. Like, hey, look, I saw you birth a demon. I've seen you drink poison. Like, there's something to the faith.
Plus, let's face it, you have great breasts.
Yes.
Great 109-year-old
Have
breasts.
lip smacking titties.
Plus, he doesn't know. Lip smacking titties. Oh, what do
So-
you think of those titties, Davos? Lip smacking. Huh?
Horrible.
Is this a commercial for titties? Titties is a weird word to say. Don't you feel like a weird, stupid teenager when
Yeah.
you say titty?
I never say it.
Ugh, that's why I can't believe
Titties.
we said titties this many times.
I can only do it with the accent.
Titties.
So I was thinking of Beric
Where the
Dondarrion.
titties at? He doesn't know that Shireen's been burned alive by her. I don't think he's going to be too happy when he finds
He
that
doesn't
out.
know that yet?
He has no idea.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No clue.
forgot.
She ain't telling him.
No way.
Davos, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Oh, by the way, you know that girl that's like a daughter to you? She's dead. I burned her alive.
That's true. Now I'm wondering why he's not asking her about her.
Well, he's got a lot going on here. I feel like, and so
suppressing
this
situation.
is absorbing his attention.
So you remember Beric Dondarrion, Thoros and Mir would resurrect him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember Beric says like every time he comes back, it feels like he's missing a part of himself.
Thoros feels like he's missing a part of himself.
And he said he saw
The guy who
like,
gets-
Beric feel like he's missing a
Beric
part of
does,
himself.
I think.
Oh,
Beric.
Beric's
'Cause
missing parts?
and he said
Yeah.
that he saw like nothing. There's like nothing when you.
Yeah, and every time he came back, he says he's like a different person. But if you notice, he's always brought back to life like really quickly.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if Jon's going to completely change because he's been dead for a while, and maybe
I think that might be why he comes back slower,
Oh,
because
maybe.
also we see that Thoros brings Beric back like
quickly.
immediately.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, he's dead, and then he's right on the job. And now here it's been like a day.
And then
at
I wrote
least.
down that could mean he's basically reborn, and he's no longer going to be Jon Snow anymore. He's going to be back. I'm going to be a Stark.
Lyanna Stark. Reincarnated.
I don't know. It's just they're setting up something
Is that what
here.
you're going with?
Maybe somebody
That could be
else?
part of it.
I thought it'd be cool if it faded to black and then you heard him yell.
Yell.
Oh no, not yell, not yell, but like gasp. You know
The
what
dog
I mean?
bites his balls.
Gasp, like gasp for air after it faded black.
No, I had a.
Because I thought his eyes would be blue, but they weren't. They were just normal.
Like he comes back as a white.
Yeah.
Oh.
That could have been a good cliffhanger.
Right.
Because that's what that's what my theory was about in the book. There's the character called Cold Hands, and I always thought that Cold Hands was Benjen Stark.
Cold
so
Hands,
Benjen, who has been lost beyond the wall since the very beginning of the show, is presumed dead, and I assumed that he became one of these things, but like a sentient one.
Yeah.
So setting that precedent. But I don't know. That's a theory. But I had a real space mutiny moment when Jon Snow
And his
was
eyes
on the
open.
thing, and his eyes open, and his eyes open, and his eyes open, and then it finally just fucking happened.
Oh, the other thing I was
I
afraid.
felt like it was predictable. We all knew. I mean, the theory's been going around forever, and it was just like, okay, let's do it already. I
Yeah.
don't know.
The other thing I was afraid of is because magic comes at a great cost. I thought the dog was going to die.
Oh
And
no.
he had to give up the dog for Jon to come back.
Like suddenly you hear the dog whine and then explode, and blood everywhere, and then Jon's like, "Whoa!"
Dun, 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 dun. I don't think I can watch this show anymore.
I like that Tormund is just like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm out of here.
Now this is weird. So you clip the hair, the beard. Do you go for the pubes?
Yeah.
I think he's clean shaven.
You got it.
I don't think
This
he-
is a
I don't-
resurrection. You don't stop.
I didn't see Thoros and Mir doing
chest
this.
is hairless.
You need it
I
all.
don't
You
think
need
he has
ass
pubes.
hair, taint hair, ball hair.
Yeah, one
Put it
other
all
thing.
together.
Yeah. Hairless men in a medieval setting doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, the ladies love it. Maybe he just can't grow the hair. That's possible. For some reason, I enjoyed, like, how...
Hairless men?
No.
Where are you going? What are you
No,
about to
I
say?
enjoyed how, like, he was so blatant, like, how she cleans him and you see the wounds. I don't know, I liked that part for some reason.
I liked her hair a little messy. Is that weird?
Who, her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, because she's very, very attractive.
Yeah, she's a hot woman.
It's like,
Beautiful woman.
It's like bedhead.
It's funny if you go to her Twitter.
Plus, has a thing for women that just rolled out of bed. I like the girls in college that would just roll out of
Or
bed,
no, like
not
sex-
shower
sex
for 2
hair.
days, and show up in their
Sex
pajamas and slippers.
Sex
Sex
hair.
hair.
Oh, sex hair.
Andy's
Like
song
in
from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Sex hair. Maybe change sex hair to
Pickle hair?
pickle hair
Is that? Oh, that sounds worse.
For the kids.
for the kids.
Pickle hair.
That sounds worse. He goes.
Oh,
Anyway.
dang. I was going to say something I forgot.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, I was going to say, I think I've said this already, but if you go to their Twitter feed, Davos's actor, it's funny, like him and the Red Woman, they're always like hanging out doing stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's something
I'd
going
hang
on
out with
there.
her.
He
if I
was
in
in
the
this.
cast.
He was in this movie that my wife loved as a child, where it's about it's World War I era, I believe, and he plays like the father of a daughter that grew up in India. He's a British guy, and he goes off to war, and
yeah, I
she's
think you
back in
mentioned
New
this.
York as a. He wants me to make sure I'm talking to the mic. So he just points randomly.
Talking to Mike, damn it.
So the daughter gets dumped off at like this kind of school for girls, but it's not a very nice place. And then he's presumed dead, and so she doesn't have any money. So now she's like treated like shit. She sleeps in the shitty attic. She's like a cleaning girl and all this
Just
stuff.
Harry Potter.
No, but it's a stupid movie. But anyway, I think Liam Cunningham, is that his name, right? He plays the dad. When I realized that he was Davos, my mind was like blown because I could not put two and two together. He looks so different. Basically, he just doesn't have the beard. It's not that different. I take it all back. Jesus Christ!
This has been another
This is
side
what happens.
story from Dexter.
He just keeps talking.
He just doesn't stop rambling.
On and on and on. Somebody shut him up.
No, you gotta
fix
fill.
that
You gotta
door.
fill dead air. That's your
right.
role, Dexter.
I'm just here.
Because when I'm looking at my notes,
I'm just here to talk. I'm a big bag of hot gas. And you know what? I stink. It's stinky gas. Because humans are gross. So you know what? Sometimes...
yeah. No, but what do you think? You think? I think that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a completely different Jon.
that's possible.
If this
Maybe.
actor can pull it off, maybe.
You were wrong. I was a different actor the whole time. I'm someone else now.
Maybe he'll come
Plot
back.
twist.
Maybe he'll come back as a completely different like soul. Like he'll be.
Well, I almost wonder if like the longer.
boy.
Oh God.
John.
Like he'll be.
Oh, Ghost. You're so cute.
What's the redhead's name?
Melisandre?
No.
Tormund?
You know nothing. Jon
Ygritte.
Snow.
Ygritte?
Ygritte. He'll be
Oh.
Ygritte in Jon's body, maybe.
They have the same, like, tone in their voice.
That's
Can you imagine them talking? I think they go out in real life.
I sound like I smoke a
What
lot,
do you
but
want
I
for
actually
dinner
don't.
tonight? I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go out for Chinese. No, we just had that recently. How about pizza? Oh, no, I don't. How about Italian? No, I don't want no spaghetti or nothing. Oh, I don't know. Let's just heat up some leftovers. Oh, we got some Chinese leftovers. I told you I don't want that. That's an evening.
It sounds
Jon
awesome.
Snow and Ygritte.
I like
Wow.
it. Well, we got to get the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, good.
People
I'm liking.
comment.
I like not knowing what's gonna happen. You know,
It's invigorating.
completely up for grabs.
Thrilling.
Ocularis73 said, I think he's painting the eyes from Marcella's body, not just taking up rock painting as a casual hobby.
Justin Timberlake.
Although, as a future ruler of Dorne, you think that he might have had some better weapons and strategy training than this. I agree with that. And yeah, I think we realized that maybe it was the eyes this episode. Hey, you have anything to say about Ocularis's comment, which I just read?
Truth.
I'm sorry, I was loading up the
jerks.
page. What did?
Well,
Think
you
the
didn't say
thing-
anything either, so are you including yourself in that?
No, I commented.
Okay.
I said, yeah, I think we figured that out this episode.
Oh,
that
yeah.
The rocks are her eyes. And I agree.
So were
that
those
he
the
didn't
same
fight
rocks
very
that-
well.
That he was painting though?
Maybe. He was on...
For himself, he's painting his own eyes,
I mean,
man.
I don't
From
know.
Marcella?
Like, where was his boat headed?
It's like digging your own grave. He's painting his own eyes.
Was he on the boat going to King's Landing?
I think he was... No, he couldn't have been in King's Landing, because why were they there? How did they get there?
But no,
I
on the
think
way.
he just has a houseboat and he just docks.
I think they Dornish have teleporters, actually. We don't know about it yet.
Maybe he's on the way, though. And they sort of just caught up and got in the
They
boat.
swam
and
there.
No, they obviously caught up on
Let's
another
face it,
boat.
the sand snakes are the worst.
I don't understand it.
I was very confused by that whole thing. Well, crazy guy, you know, I have this completely unfounded prediction for how Jon Snow will come back. I've seen saying this since season 5's finale. I predict the Watch will try to burn Jon's body, but he won't burn because he's a Targaryen. Melisandre will resurrect Jon and he will be freed of his duties to the Night's Watch because technically he did die and now his watch is ended. I agree the Sand Snakes and whole Dorne plotline are really stupid. The best thing to come out of that plot is the one chick flashing. Couldn't
Yep.
agree.
Me too.
A bunch of perverts in our comments.
But considering they were stupid, annoying characters in the books, then I guess this is an apartment?
Apt.
This is an apt.
That's an abbreviation for the word apartment. An apartment representation of them in the show. Also, the introduction of the
Brothraki.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Was a stellar piece of writing for the show. I predict Well, they will go to Westeros and form the best improv group this side of the narrow sea.
I like that, the
I have always been
Dothraki.
saying, we will form improv group.
What is the best thing ever?
Give us a location. Please. Any suggestions from the
Okay,
audience?
I am holding something. What is it, a mug?
Dildo! Oh,
Oh, it's always with the
A
dildos.
slave's head.
Another joker. Another joker.
Would you like to come up on stage?
You suck! Oh, of course. Very good, buddy. Very constructive.
Ditto Prankline says, glad to know that I wasn't the only one reminded of the cheese lady from The Shining. Cheese lady?
Cheese lady.
Yeah, I don't know the cheese, but maybe because she was like Swiss cheese.
Oh.
You know, when he goes to room, what is it, 213? What's the room number? 250? 217.
Room
237. I
Yes.
can't remember.
I think it's room 237.
Yeah. And you see a beautiful woman getting
it.
out of the tub, and Jack Nicholson's like, oh, what do we have here? All right, I'm gonna get
There's
my
no
dick
talking
wet."
during that
And
scene.
then, no, this is all inferred. Okay,
We
This
should do
is all-
we should do a dub with The Shining. What do we have here?
Oh, we got a hot piece of ass getting out of the tub. Am I right, guys?
I'm
And
narrating
then
everything
all
in
of a
my
sudden
life.
he's like making out, and he's got a bush. And then boom, disgusting,
Swiss cheese
like
lady.
decayed lady. So that's what he was referring to. I also like his Pokemon wearing a suit.
Should I rate Sir Laros of House Pickle Shark?
Yep.
Sure.
Sir Laros of House Pickle Shark says, number 1. I'm assuming this is amazing, Larry. Davos is the man. That actor just nails it. Maybe my favorite character on the show.
Class up, because he's now it's Sir Laros of House Pickle Shark. So add a
Number
little-
2.
Yeah.
I think Stannis really is dead, which I was not expecting. Roose mentioned not knowing who landed the killing blow, which tells me they found the body. Number 3. Absolutely everything about Daenerys in the show is totally fucking boring. They need to fix that somehow. Number 4. Wouldn't it have been amazing if Melisandre turned into naked Kathy Bates there at the end?
Yeah. It's more Jack Nicholson. It's about Schmidt.
Man,
this is
I
the
would've
worst
really
Jack
enjoyed
Nicholson
that.
impersonation.
I think
Surprise! She says that to the camera.
Oh, I thought you were doing like the Here's Johnny, but getting it completely wrong. Surprise!
Surprise!
Who's hungry?
Where's the beef? I was asking questions.
Claire Gray responded,
Is House Pickle Shark the ancestral seat of Amazing Larry? Good to have you back, lads. Good to be back, Claire.
Yeah.
Ms. Gray.
and Sir Laros confirms it. It is
Madam Grey.
Yoo-hoo. The inventor?
the inventor. Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Unless you want me to do.
No, I'm just thinking, what
Sean
should I
Connery
do?
usually.
Scottish.
Oh, Sean Connery?
Yeah.
The UK Ireland map flipping is amazing. I knew from the historical point of view, George Martin, this is getting crazy, had basically copied our past, i.e. the wall is based on Hadrian's Wall, etc., etc., but I'd never seen that map before. So I guess if this world was real, I'd be north of the wall, being a mediocre and cowardly White Walker.
Yeah, I could
Cowardly
see
White
Hadrian's
Walkers,
Wall
huh?
being similar to the wall in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's almost as tall. Almost as tall. I'm loving the psychopathic interaction between Ramsay and Roose.
Well, it's over.
Every delivery is so matter of
man.
fact. You're right, every delivery is so matter of fact. Stab. Stab.
Does it get much more matter of fact than that?
You just get the impression that whatever the topic of conversation, neither of their pulses would raise above 70 BPM.
Beats per minute.
They cut out one of Roose's lines after he gets stabbed. He's like, "You think I'm impressed by that?"
Yeah. You're weak. You stab like a girl.
When he stabbed him, I wasn't sure who stabbed who. Actually, I was
same thing.
confused.
I actually believed more that Roose stabbed Ramsay.
Me too.
Yeah.
They
Me
both
too. I
stab
thought it
each
was
other
very
at the
dis-
same time.
Maybe I was open to
That
that
would
too.
be-
Right? That's a possibility.
Oh,
That would've been
man,
great.
I wish they did that.
And then the car Stark guy's like, "Hell yeah!
now
I'm
I'm the
in charge.
ruler of Winterfell.
We go kill that
Or
baby."
maybe, yeah, no, the baby puts on a crown. I guess I'm in charge.
Smokes a cigar.
King baby. This summer.
Man, now
King
I'm rolling
baby.
Winterfell.
Smoking a cigar.
That's title, King Baby.
King baby. And then Sir Laros is back, Oxnard.
If this was The Walking Dead, Jon Snow would be laying on that table until the season 8 finale.
That's
so
so
true.
true.
That's
Oh
true.
my God.
That's
Yes.
true. Yeah.
I agree.
I was afraid they were going to drag it out, to be honest.
No, I feel like the Wildlings attacking the wall, that would have been like mid-season finale if this was Walking Dead. They would have stretched that out, too.
Thank you for your comments. Also, let me know
Yes, thank you.
if you guys like the background I made for the video.
I like it
Yeah.
because I said I like how Davos is staring at me like
Yeah.
I just farted on his dinner.
So what I'm going to do is, with each new episode, I'm going to get clips and do like a new montage. Maybe I'll put them up for download. People want them for wallpaper. 1080p.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
And the first comment's going to be, fucking sucks. You suck. God.
That was good. Hope you're enjoying the Mario series.
Oh, yeah, please watch that. It's we don't put up shit.
It's thrilling. I
No,
enjoy it.
no, it's not.
He said, winking.
Pause Laws is a perfect example of that.
All right, well, I'm Oxnard.
Yeah. See you next week.
Boss agrees.
Follow us on
Hey.
Twitter. Tweet us.
Yeah.
Tell
Tweet
your
us.
friends, subscribe if you haven't yet.
Yeah, like, subscribe, leave
Yeah.
comments.
Share it. Share the
Poke
love.
us.
Share our love.
Instagram it.
You got to admit, people, we're one of the rarer YouTube channels that when we say like, comment, and subscribe, like we read the comments, we
Yeah.
talk about it.
And we need it.
Maybe that's where
God,
we're going
we need
wrong.
it.
Maybe that's where we're going wrong.
No, but
No, we love the
I've said it
comments.
before.
It's
We're
one
gonna
of my
reach.
favorite parts.
We're gonna reach a point where if there's too many comments, it's gonna be like an hour of us reading comments.
I hope we reach
So
that
we're gonna have to
point.
like pick and choose which ones.
I wish we had that problem.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Hey, I love the comments. Keep it up. And keep it slippery.
Yeah.
Keep it in taste. YouTube has a really bad reputation for horrible comments. I think our
We
channel.
don't have horrible comments.
Yeah, it's a nice haven away from that.
All
nice,
our comments
tasteful
It's an oasis.
comment section.
are from delightful, lovely folk. From international, too.
Oh yeah.
All over the world.
Hells y'all.
Like America and the UK. All over. And sometimes New Zealand and Australia.
And Brazil.
Oh, that's right. Brazil.
Brazil.
And I think on Canada.
Mexico.
Yeah, I think possibly.
See, what am I
and the
talking about?
South.
I've alienated so many people.
The South.
And the South.
Australia? Have we got an Australian
I
comment?
said that one
I
already.
wish.
See, this is where we get into repeating now. This is what everybody hates. I just said that 30 seconds ago.
Oh
We
fuck.
have one viewer who's Australian, I think.
I believe so. Yeah, that's right.
And here he is.
Ah, yeah. How you doing?
Really as we speak.
Big fan of the show, mates. Anyway, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good day.